Hi guys, welcome back to the video, and I certainly hope that I find you well. I'm very happy that you can join me today as I continue to try and enlighten each other about, the life in the diaspora and its effect back home. Every week in the comment sections and also on Facebook, as well as Instagram, on TikTok, especially on Instagram, I get some fairly the same amount of questions from friends. People who are in the diaspora writing to me saying, Elder Para, I want to invest back home, but I'm not sure I'm ready to move back yet. And I get it. We've built a life abroad over there. The job, the kids, the mortgages that you're having, the systems that you have set up over there. But your hearts, my friends, are still beating with the sound, the rhythm from home. And the truth is, you don't have to pack your bag, honestly, and relocate to make an impact in Zimbabwe. You could actually build it from where you are. So in this video, I really want to try and talk to every Zimbabwean out there who could be in Australia, in Birmingham, in Botswana, in Joburg, in Toronto. You could be anywhere in the world. And it is actually for you who is actually asking the question, how do I invest wisely in Zimbabwe without being there physically? So today we'll break it all down step by step, opportunity by opportunity. No hype in this video, no wishful thinking. I just want to put some strategic facts and of course some vision. Now, first of all, I want you to understand the landscape of Zimbabwe. First, let's be honest with each other. Zimbabwe's investment climate is not for the faint-hearted. The economy fluctuates. The currency shifts. The systems here can frustrate even the most patient investor. But here is what many in the diaspora don't realize. Those are challenges that are creating opportunities here. So when markets are volatile, smart investors position themselves in the real assets, things that don't really vanish overnight. Think about land, think about housing, think about agriculture, think about education. Now, according to the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, diaspora remittances surpassed, I think, US 1.8 billion in 2023, outpacing foreign currency direct in foreign investment in Zimbabwe. That means the people in the diaspora are already the biggest investors in Zimbabwe, you see. The question is, can we go from sending money home to building systems that really last? Yeah? Now, let's talk about property and real estate. Let's start with land and housing, for example. The most common entry points for many people that I know and many Zimbabweans abroad have fallen into the trap of building through relatives, but coming back home only to find half-finished houses or worse, empty stands sold off. The new way, you need to use registered property developers and registered conveyancers. Platforms like Property Fox, I think there's another one called Pam Goldings, Seif Zimbabwe. They now offer legal verifications and digital progress updates. If you invest 20,000 in a duplex somewhere, not a correct figure, in places like Rua or Marondera or adokero. Your monthly returns could be around 200 to 400 per unit once it is completed. But of course, guys, you need to verify these figures and always remember that ownership is paperwork. When you have no papers, you actually have no property. So be very wise when you talk about this. And then let's talk about agriculture, investing for agriculture from a distance. The cellular farmer. Zimbabwean soil, guys, is gold. If you grow up in the rural areas, you will know that mbeu in nojikamvura haidye politics. seeds use water. It doesn't use politics. That seeds, they drink the rain and not politics. And many people in the diaspora are now investing in corporate farming models where they are pooling funds to lease or buy land or hire local managers. For example, a group of 10 nurses, they started a 20-hectare maize and poultry project in Macheke. They are managing it via WhatsApp. They receive drone footage every week. They split my profits quarterly. Now, that's the model. Build teams on the ground, automate reporting, and treat farming like a business, not just charity. Let's talk about small manufacturing and local manufacturing little things. Our biggest weakness has been exporting raw materials. Tinobuditsa zvinhu like mango, even oranges at some stage, and of late tanga tiri kuita blueberries, yeah. So tinomabuditsa blueberries atoma export, tozo importa jam blueberry. So we need to rethink this process. Why we do this, I don't know. Diasporans can actually change that, funding micro processing plants here in Zimbabwe. Think about it. Peanut butter, fruit drying, honey bottling, jam making. Imagine converting your village peanuts into branded local products with as little as maybe $5,000 to maybe $10,000. You can start small and employ just a few people and then supply supermarkets. The key idea here is partnership with vocational colleges or cooperatives who already have the skill and the manpower, but they lack the capital. That's where you need to be coming in to plug. Now, let's look at education and skill training. Education is the longest lasting investment you can ever make. Instead of just paying school fees, why don't you sponsor, technology hubs, tailoring centers, kungodzidzisa vanhu tech. I was kuShamva the other day. There's a place called Ponisa Ivano Technical School. They've partnered with a non-government organization called Development Aid from People to People, where the donors are pulling in some funds. They set up that vocational school and they are empowering hundreds of youths in Marsh Central. They do things like diesel plant fitting. They're doing diesel mechanics, they are doing computer work, they're doing tailoring, they're doing build work. They do a lot of vocational hands-on training. And that's what we must be able to look into. It's something that I think is brilliant as an idea. Now, digital and financial investment is another that you need to look at because there is the future, the digital frontier. Diasporans are uniquely positioned to invest in Zimbabwe, to take advantage of Zimbabwe, from financial technology, startups, to delivery apps, platforms like the NMB diaspora banking, the Steward Bank diaspora accounts. I think FBC also have one. They make it very possible for you to utilize your USD fundings. And then you can find, directly from where you are. Because vafana muno muZimbabwe vane ideas varipo. You just have to understand what you are investing into. Right, I want to talk about how do you actually begin to invest in Zimbabwe. How do you actually begin to invest in it? I want you to understand step number one. You need to build a trusted team. You need eyes and ears on the ground. Not necessarily family, but professionals, lawyers, accountants, or consultants even, who can vet your project. Number two, I want you to start small. Score, and then you can always scale later. Don't just send 20,000 at once. Test with $1,000, see if the system works, and then from there you can grow. Number three, register your investment. Use the Zimbabwean, I think it's called the Zimbabwe ZIDA. They help with permits, land leases. They also help with protecting your land rights. And then number four, stay digitally connected. Tools like Zoom, WhatsApp Business, drone updates, and accounting apps like Waze, I think, they keep you informed all the time. The fifth one is reinvest. Don't just send money. Remittances feed families. Investment feeds the actual nation, the actual economy. Right, now let me give you a few examples. Of course, it would seem as if we just bantering. Tisina zvinhu zvatinoziva zviri kuitika. Pane place in Gweru, pane kamwe couple karogara ku Australia that have funded. I think I'll share a link here. I saw it on. They funded a solar bore project, and 50 households right now have clean water. In Tare, I read about a group of truck drivers who are now going to South Africa, or now Central South Africa, who are now owning a fuel station. And they're working remotely. And in Bulawayo there, an engineer based in Canada runs a welding and carpentry training school, managed to fully online. And kumvurwe uko, kuna amwene swandinoziva ari ku Ireland, anoita poultry. He pays a salary to his uncle whilst she earns passive income from there. These are some of the new builders, not migrants of muscle, but migrants of the mind. Think about that. You see, guys, building a house in Harare or sending money home is not the end goal. The goal is reconnection, to build bridges between where we are and where we come from. You don't have to live in Zimbabwe to love it. You don't have to move back to make an impact here. But if your hands can't touch the soil, let your investment touch the lives. Every dollar that builds a well, every computer that teaches a child, every seed that feeds a family, that's legacy for you. So invest smartly, build trust, and remember, you may be in the diaspora, but your roots still remember the rains. Until we meet again, guys, in the next video, bye-bye.